Hello everyone, my name is Gloria Watson, formerly Gloria Miller. Up until recently, I just got married about 3 weeks ago, so I'm still trying to get used to my name. So I'm sorry if it sounds kind of awkward when I say my name. It's not you, it's me. This is one of my very, very good friends, practically best friends since real estate college, Marisa Barrett.
Yes, and that is me. I'm Marisa Barrett, and we have been friends for almost 7 years now, and we both love serving people and being silly and laughing, and we want to network and meet other ladies that are working moms.
Absolutely. So the name of this podcast, if you probably didn't read the headline, it's Working Moms. And working moms in real estate, because we are both heavily, of course, involved more than anything in real estate. But the reality is that there's so many different aspects of being a mom, being a working person in general, and being a mom, a spouse, and everything in between. I feel like we've gone through so much together, and we've learned a lot from each other and from the people around us. I guess real estate has kind of brought us to this point because it's put us near so many different women. Not to take away from the fact we say we're working moms, because we want to be able to share a lot of knowledge, but we've come into contact with so many people in different parts of different industries that we want to bring to you guys, because we've learned a lot from them as they've learned from us. Now we are moms, we are investors, we're salespeople, we're working parents, and all of those things bring a different type of knowledge. Right?
Definitely.
So what else are we doing, Marisa, in this podcast? Because it seems like aside from so much wealth of knowledge that we have to share with you guys, there's going to be some fun stuff, right?
Yes, we are both so funny. At least we both think we are. We make each other laugh.
It's true.
So that I think we're going to be having a playful, light, unscripted podcast.
That's it. This isn't about just trying to tell you how to live your life. It's just a place you can come and have fun and ask questions. So one of the things that we are doing is we are bringing other women from other industries to share their knowledge. You're not going to hear about real estate every day, but we want to have women. We have a pediatric surgeon that's going to be with us, and at the bottom of all of everything, we're still in real estate. So we have a real estate lender, a mortgage broker that is going to come and see us. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so she would be an amazing person to share knowledge on how you can buy a home, or, we even want to talk about, like, when was the last time that you bought your home? What was that experience like? Are you in the market now? How is that going? We want it to be just so free and help people and learn about other people's experiences.
How they do their mom life. The reality is that most of the people that we have here are going to be moms. Not everybody's going to be a mom, and you don't have to be a mom to be here. But we do face different challenges that, as a single person, I haven't been a single person with no kids for a really long time. You guys don't need to know how long, but it's been a long time. It's decades and decades.
It's been a very,
But the reality is that as moms, Marisa, you're a single mom. I was a single mom until a month ago, and those are different challenges. Our mortgage lender, she's the mom, and she has her own set of challenges. And every parent, every person that we have in here will hopefully be able to add to something that you guys can use as a mom, as a friend, as an investor. We're going to try to bring you guys so much information that you can use across your life. There isn't going to be I don't think there's really a set topic other than the real estate kind of being a foundation.
For sure. Just that it's our foundation, but
Right.
Not even trying to push it on anybody. Just
Not
talking about our daily
knowledge.
And our daily lives, and hoping that people will want to share that with us, and we could all learn and grow together just as women, moms, friends, daughters, sisters,
I am all of those things.
Me too.
I have so many siblings. I have, my parents were divorced, so I have 5 siblings from my mom's side and 4 on my dad's side. So we're like the extra overgrown Brady Bunch. And it's funny because my husband has, he has 2 brothers, so there's 3 of them. So when I tell him stories about my siblings, and I start off with my brother and my sister, he's like, which one? Right.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
You know what I'm excited about though?
What?
Beauty tricks, because every time I see you, you look gorgeous. And there's so many aspects of beauty that are different beauty standards, right? And I think you and I kind of look at them very similar, but at the same time very different in the way that we approach it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have some beauty people here.
Beauty hacks.
But I think we said an esthetician to come and tell us a little bit, everything between micro needling, which is my favorite thing. I think you introduced me to it.
I don't think I've had that.
Oh,
I've
it was
had
a micro.
The, diamond glow facial.
Yeah, the dermabrasion.
Yes. Yeah.
And then it was that spa that introduced me to the micro needling, and it's my favorite thing.
I just started using Dr. Dennis Gross skincare. Oh my gosh, I
really
love it, and it's affordable.
Yeah.
They have these daily exfoliating pads that's like getting a chemical peel at home every day.
Every day.
It is literally, when I use that stuff and put the cream on, I'm like, I'm not joking. Literally, and this is not an infomercial, but it's like the pores
shrink.
An infomercial. My makeup goes on smoother. I love that stuff.
Okay, well then it sounds like we need to see an actual before and after, maybe even during while you do it.
It's so quick. It's a 2-minute thing.
Well, I know. So you can do a video, right?
Those oxy pads.
Really?
Yeah. You like break it, you wipe it. I mean, I'll do it, sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think we should do a video.
Yeah,
because
it would be my pleasure.
we want to see proof, right? Like, we can't see it. So, along with that, I think it was, so just the other day, I was at a closing, and my skin, ever since I was a kid, has had many ups and downs. And I think that's why beauty intrigues me. Because as I get older, my skin is calming down, so it's starting to look better. So but also we're in a stage, I'm not gonna say what 40s I am, but I am in my 40s. And at that point, you start looking for different things, right? We're not in our 20s or 30s where each and every stage of your life, you have a different problem or a different situation you want to kind of fix. So in our 40s, or in my 40s, I don't know how old you are.
I am in my 40s as well.
I didn't want to put you out there.
You're like, I'm in my 40s. What
are you?
I am indeed in my 40s.
So,
and it's true. It's like 20s, you don't even think about it. 30s, really, you don't either. I feel like for me, it was like I am 45, and in this 45th year, I'm like, what's going on? Like, it's a huge, everything is changing quickly. And I'm like, what do you do? Yeah, I want this cream. I want this. What can I do for that now? And so let's all learn from each other.
Together, right. So, and if we can have some people that want to be a part of, we do have some people already lined up for you guys. We're not just guessing. We do have some people lined up for you guys that want to come and share their knowledge. Every person that comes to our podcast has a passion that they want to share with you guys. As we want to share our investment and real estate knowledge, mom knowledge, beauty hack knowledge, we have other people that have so much to offer that want to come in and share that. So that is why I think this podcast is going to be so fun.
Me too.
Informative, but quick. It doesn't, we don't expect you guys to hang out here for an hour, although we hang out for hours, but we don't expect you guys to be here. But we also have, like I mentioned earlier, we have a pediatric surgeon. So when we have all these people coming here, we want you guys to have questions. We'll let you know in advance who's coming. So if you guys have questions that you guys can send us, we can give it to them. We'll have our own set of questions, but anything that you guys have to ask, we'd be happy to have them answer for you. This pediatric surgeon, she does ENT. So she knows all about ear, nose, and throat, which my kids have really, really suffered a lot, all of them. We have a deviated septum. I've had mine fixed, and my girls all kind of carry that same aspect. So we've seen many doctors for that.
Thankfully, my children never had those problems.
Yeah. It's a girl-boy problem.
Oh.
So, now just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just
how
kidding.
great. She has girls, I have boys. So I thought, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, thankfully I didn't, and now that mine are teenagers, but we didn't have any of that.
My girls are still struggling with it. Actually, my 12-year-old, she has to have surgery because ever since she was a baby, she's had this problem. So we knew very early on she had to have surgery. And we've had her seen by a surgeon multiple times over the years, but now they want her to wait till she's 16 to have her bones grow in place and at the right time. But she struggles a lot. She's sick often. But anyway, so with all that said, we have a lot.
Yeah, a lot of information and a lot of questions for the pediatric ENT doctor.
For sure. She will be very excited about that. Let's see, what else do we plan on doing?
I think just like eating, making people laugh.
Eating. That's like our favorite thing.
Yes.
Our favorite.
Yeah, we both eat like grown men. So anyone else that has any tips on how to stop yourself before you're too stuffed, let us know.
Marisa.
I got hangry last week.
We've been trying to do this for a minute.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. No one could tell that you eat like a man. Now me, I don't.
You're tiny. You are tiny. Get real. But we do. In fact, I ate that whole plate of Thai food, all of it. Did you that day? I hope you did.
I didn't because
now you made me feel bad and
ashamed.
ashamed.
I think that was right before the wedding, or was it right
just
after?
last week.
No. I did eat it.
You
I just
did
didn't
eat by yourself.
Yeah, I had to run. I had to run. So anyway, thank you for being here. We are so excited. So this is actually, I think we should probably introduce ourselves a little bit.
Yeah.
Why don't you go first? Tell us a little bit about you and...
Yeah. So I was born and raised in New Mexico and moved here about 6.5 years ago to North Central Texas. I left behind every comfort that I had ever known. I switched careers, didn't know where I was going, what I was going to do. Got my license with Gloria, but prior to that, I was a hairstylist for almost 20 years. Loved it, got shoulder pain, had to find a different career where I could still help people and talk to people. And so one of my best friends back home,
not here, a different best friend, right?
To go to real estate school, and so that's
she's technically my best friend.
We're all best friends through me. And then I have 3 boys. I have an 18-year-old who's getting ready to graduate high school, a 16-year-old sophomore, and a 14-year-old freshman. And so my house is a lot of fun. We're very busy, and I would love to take them back to when we were all at home together. They were in my care. I knew what they were watching, who they were talking to, all of those things. And now that my oldest is getting ready to graduate, my heart feels like it's gonna get torn out because I wasn't expecting he was gonna go away to college, and now he might, and I'm not ready for that. I had a big career and move, a whole life change about 6.5 years ago, and to be totally honest, I feel like I'm still feeling lost and feeling like I'm trying to get used to it. But thank goodness that I did meet Gloria.
For sure. There's so many aspects to life and the way that it goes around and around where even when you're at most settled, you know that things are going to change, right? And you were just saying how you wish you had all your kids all together. And I hear moms with little ones, with toddlers, and even at the 6, 7, 8-year-old age, and everybody's like, oh, I can't wait until they're older, until they're teenagers, until it's easier. But let me tell you, it never gets easier. So I would take all 4 of my girls and now my bonus son back at exactly the same age as toddlers in a heartbeat. Yeah. That was, yes, it was challenging and it was tiresome, but mentally, emotionally, physically, like I feel that as kids get older, it gets more challenging. Your heart breaks differently. So I get it. I totally get your perspective, and it doesn't get easier as they get older. So I came here to Texas in 2020, in 2001, when I had 3 little girls, and they were all below. Actually, it was 4 to 1, so they were not all under the 3 age. But you know how they say, and that was probably the most challenging time. But even then, that compared to now having adults, so I now have a 27-year-old, a 21 that's about, she's gonna be 27 in May, and then so I have a 25 and a 23-year-old, and then I have my 12-year-old, and now I have a bonus, and so I've had all girls, and now I'm learning to be a boy mom too, which is really exciting. So no, I totally agree with you and the kids aspect. Like I think as kids get older, they definitely seem to be getting more challenging. I remember other parents, or just now even parents, when I see parents with little ones, they're like, it's so hard, when is this gonna get easier? And I wish I could take all my kids and make them all the same age. And even as hard as that seems, that would still be easier than dealing with the different types of heartbreaks and different aspects of being a parent of older kids, you know? So as far as myself, so I came to Texas with my previous husband. We were military and we came here from Germany. We got here in 2001 and I had 3 tiny girls. And essentially, I went through a lot of different types of jobs. Actually, I went through so many different random jobs. I worked at a pawn shop one time. I did. I worked at a pawn shop. I worked at a call center. Like, collections. Like a collections. Not like, you know. I worked at the airport. I did everything you can imagine at the airport. I loaded and unloaded bags. Wow. I marshaled the plane. I marshaled planes. I sat in a cockpit to move a plane that they needed another person. You need 2 people to move a plane, apparently. And I did a lot of different stuff until I realized that until I made a really big, different type of change, that was what my girls were gonna think was normal, right? And I decided to go back to college. So I did, and I graduated when I was 35. So that was kind of a big deal for me. But it really, my goal was to finish college before my girls graduated high school. And I did. I actually graduated college the year my daughter graduated high school. But ever since then, my degree was in business, so it's kind of been tailored towards the business aspect. And I worked in a car rental, which actually now some of your colleagues, or my old colleagues, that were in that type of business. But being a mom meant going through every single phase of that with my kids, you know, and it was really challenging so many times between school and work and different parts. And that's the aspects that we want to talk to you guys about, because there's so many different ways to go around those things, but really it can be really challenging. So I ended up in real estate we've been in real estate for almost 7 years now. And it was just, I was going back for my master's in legal studies because I wanted to be an attorney, which I don't think that was really my calling. But when God brought this, it was an open door. It just seemed like everything fit. I always felt like I never fit anywhere. Always felt, almost every job just didn't feel right. When I started real estate, it felt like everything was just right. And I love it. I loved it ever since. And I met you there.
Yeah, exactly.
So
I mean, if she had been a lawyer, she certainly wouldn't have met me.
I don't think I would. You know what they say about lawyers? Like, nobody likes them. I don't know why.
Well, I think some people.
I told Josh, I said, well, I hope I like my attorney, because that's going to be my daughter one day.
Oh, yes. Yeah. When does she finish?
She just finished her first year. So she did her law school prom. It was great.
That's so awesome. Good for her.
Yeah, I'm proud of her. She's worked really, really hard. But again, you know, they've all gone through their own stories.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a lot of different things that we want to share.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to be able to give you guys some of the information. And whatever you guys have questions about, you can always reach out to us.
All right, ladies, this, was our very first time even trying this, so hopefully you enjoyed it, and we can't wait to come back again next time. Thank you.
I have to sneeze so bad.
She's gonna sneeze and ruin the ending of our podcast.
We are so excited to see you guys next time.
Does looking at the light help you sneeze?
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah, but it's more like the sunlight, like super bright.
Oh, I'll always just look at a light.
Does it work?
Sometimes. Most of the time.